Hey, how y'all doing? Roger here, saying hello from beautiful East Tennessee. Sun's kind of out, kind of going back and forth. It's supposed to rain. I'm trying to get this in before it rains out here. But sitting here on the beautiful banks of the Tennessee River. The first campaign I ever worked on was Bill Clinton in 1992. I'm still in college. It was exciting. He was exciting, young, new, cool Democrat. I was excited about a Democrat who could actually win in the South. Campaigned for him. I don't know if I was actively involved in the 96 campaign or not. Can't remember, it was a long time ago. But I liked James Carville. Thought he was funny and fun, a badass. Fit in with Clinton, a couple of Southerners and all that stuff, and Al Gore too, of course, from Tennessee. But I just wanted to say something to all these people who, after these DSA-backed or left-wing victories for Congress in New York City, but they're happening, it's also in DC, it's about to happen in Colorado, Maine, it's happening across the country. But to Richie Torres, Jamie Harrison, Donna Brazile, Hakeem Jeffries, Josh Gottheimer, and especially James Carville, this is not your party anymore. You didn't invent the Democratic Party. We're not a socialist party, blah, blah, blah. You don't get to decide what the Democratic Party is. Democratic Party is what the voters say it is. And right now, the voters want the party to move left. Whether that's as far as democratic socialism or just more progressive or whatever that is, the party is done with y'all. You think that because you had this new Democrat thing in the 90s that's carried over for the next freaking 30 years, that you get to own the Democratic Party, and you don't. We do. People like me, the voters, the activists, the organizers. That's who owns the Democratic Party, not y'all. And just the arrogance and the entitlement of all these people. And if you look online, if you go on social media, the dumbest, worst, most, again, arrogant and entitled takes you ever heard in your life is somebody who has former Biden-Harris staffer, former Obama staffer, former DNC staffer, Dem consultant. Every single time you see one of these people, they have the nastiest, most entitled, again, arrogant, entitled takes you've ever heard in your life. They really think they own this party. Democratic Party existed before you. It's an FDR party. It's an LBJ party. And the Democratic Party back in those days was especially pre-1960s, pre-70s, was a messed up party on social issues. They were racist, they were horrible. But they were also the party of unions and government programs. TVA, all these things from the New Deal saved the lives of so many people in Appalachia and brought people out of poverty, out of destitution. That's the Democratic Party, what the Democratic Party is supposed to be. Not this corporate Republican light, MAGA light, beholden to the donors social club that y'all seem to think it is. It's not supposed to be the party of people who wear suits when they don't have to, or pantsuits. That's not going to be the Democratic Party going forward. It's going to be a party of organizers, a party of the working class, and if you don't like it, ship out, kick rocks. We don't need you. We don't need James Carville. We don't need Donna Brazile. We sure as hell don't need Josh Gottheimer. We sure as hell don't need these 13 congressmen who just signed this promise to America. And if you look at the stuff that they're promising, it's just Republican shit. It's just, capitalism. We hate progressivism. We want strong borders and blah, blah, blah. Just Republican stuff. Just go be a Republican. If that's who you want to be, go be that. We'll be a stronger party without you. We can get rid of these centrist, Republican, buttoned up, boring, boilerplate, built in a factory, soulless, empty suits who couldn't give less of a crap about the working class or marginalized groups. We don't need them. We'll be a stronger party without them. So, James Carville, if you can't be in the party with Chevalier, then get out. Don't be in the party anymore. I can't be in the party with somebody like that. Then get out. Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. The Denzel Gift of slamming the door. Get out. You're done, son. That's all. I mean, a little ranty, but I'm sick of these people. I'm tired of hearing about how to win elections from people who lost to a career criminal, racist, fraudster, sex trafficking fascist twice. I'm tired of hearing about the big tent. Well, we're a big tent when you only want to expand the tent to the right. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of hearing about the left can't win from people who were legally adjudicated to have cheated in 2016. The only reason they didn't get punished for it was because the court said they had a right to cheat, but they didn't say they didn't cheat to keep Bernie Sanders from winning the nomination. Because they did. So I'm tired of hearing about the left can't win from people who cheat or who have to manipulate the process to stay in power. I'm tired of hearing about we don't primary incumbents. Why? The House of Representatives is set up so that every 2 years you have to run to keep your job. Just because you're an incumbent doesn't mean you're entitled to the job. Just because you won an election once doesn't mean you're entitled to win it 2, 3, 4, 5 times. If you think you deserve the job, win the primary. Mostly, I'm just tired of hearing about how to win elections from people who lost to Trump twice. Like, they're so arrogant and they don't ever learn a thing. They don't move. They think they are entitled to the way they do things. I've used that word entitled 1,000 times in this video because it's true. That's what they are. They believe they're entitled to the Democratic Party the way the Republicans think they're entitled to America. But you're not entitled to the Democratic Party. James Carville, Donna Brazile, Chuck Schumer, Hakeem Jeffries, Josh Gottheimer. Go be Republicans. We don't need you anymore. That's it. Let's make a better Democratic Party. Let's make a party that works for the working class, that works for marginalized groups, that works for immigrants, that works for people who need help instead of people who don't. That's how we'll be able to make America what it's supposed to be. That's all I got. Thank y'all for watching. Like and subscribe and all that stuff. I need subscribers. Hit the buttons and do the whatnot. All right. I'll talk to y'all next time. Love yous. Bye.